Chapter 58. The floor of the cell was cold and bare. Not even trash lay around. No weapons were anywhere, unless a person could be one. 2 convicts share the 10 by 10 foot cell with Laura. Hopefully, she could use one as a deadly instrument. She spat at the huge black woman again. The woman stood up from the bench in anger. This was good. Enraged would be better. Watch it, girl. The skinny Caucasian kept to herself in the corner, greasy blonde hair hanging over her face, head down, appearing to count God knows what with her fingers. Laura sat on the bench. The black woman's scar from the left part of her forehead down to her left cheek seemed to darken while she studied Laura. What are you in for? The woman didn't answer. Her ears had numerous holes, as did her nose, from piercings. All jewelry, including Laura's watch, had been confiscated when they were brought into the jail. Murder? The woman nodded once. Excellent, she exclaimed, unable to curb her enthusiasm. The woman sat back on the bench. You're a bit strange, aren't you? You have no idea. Name's Naomi. Laura took a deep breath, tried to not let her excitement show, and asked, What do I have to do for you to kill me? Look, sugar, you're fine. I'd rather do a whole lot more than kill you. She felt sickened. She had nothing against lesbians or bisexual females, but she was not one herself. She didn't want to be touched in that way. I want to die. Can you help me or not? Naomi's eyes narrowed. I don't want no trouble. I want to do my time and leave. But I want to die. You are a murderer. Help me. You want to die? You kill yourself, girl. I ain't going to be responsible for nothing. She turned away. Laura felt something vital drop from within her. Do you at least have a knife, a shiv, or whatever you call it, that I could use? Facing her, Naomi said, I don't have nothing. They searched me just like they did you. Tell you what, though, you want to die, you won't have to wait long here. I want it now. Naomi looked away and shook her head. What had Laura done wrong? Had she exhibited too much confidence and not enough fear? This was a jail. It should be easy to get killed here. When she turned the other direction, she found the frail, pale woman staring intently at her. You're going to be okay, this woman croaked from the corner. We'll get through this together. Don't give up. She wobbled towards Laura, frighteningly. But when the woman reached the bench, all she did was sit and give Laura a hug, her bony arms trembling all over Laura's back, acrid body odor invading Laura's nostrils. My name's Fran. I'll be here for you. We'll get through this together, okay? This wasn't what she needed. Although the woman's compassion and humanity was nice, Laura needed out. Why couldn't a murderer do that for her? She was going to completely lose it if she had to stay here a few more hours. She would start climbing the walls, speaking in strange tongues and laughing hysterically. "Would you kill me?" she beseeched the drug addict. Fran pushed away, appearing disappointed. "Be glad you're alive. It's a gift from God. Cherish it. The energy inside you was created by Him. His life made this possible. It's inside you. You and Him are one." This was complete hypocrisy coming from someone who deteriorated her mind and body with illegal substances. The dream world included the ironies of life. Frustrated, Laura stood and went to the steel bars, grabbing them with both hands and trying to shake them loose. "Let me out!" A guard walked over to the cell, his stride slow and calm, thumbs in his pockets, his gray eyes piercing. "We'll put you into solitary for a good long time. How about that?" She released the bars. She would never be able to kill herself in solitary confinement. She went to the center of the room and sat on the cold floor. Before leaving, he gave her an intense, predatory light gaze, his gray eyes receding into his skull. He muttered something unintelligible, turned and walked away. For the last 4 years, she used yoga as a way to clear her mind and boost creativity. It relaxed her and allowed her to find fresh juxtapositions within her paintings. Her favorite yoga position was the child's pose, otherwise known as balasana. She sat on her heels and fell forward, leaning her chest into her knees, extending her arms forward, breathing deeply. She remained in this position for a minute, but no double ideas for escape manifested. She thought of punching Naomi in the face, but that would probably just cause Laura to be beaten into a pulp, not killed, and then be placed into solitary confinement. Sitting upright again, she began pulling her hair out, one clump at a time. It didn't matter because it wasn't real. The pain felt real, though. If your feelings were real, even though the experience was false, it was real for you. It could inflict wounds on your soul, creating real losses and lessons in your heart, making or breaking you. You couldn't affect change on reality in a dream, but you could affect change within yourself. This was the reason we naturally dream every night. Sleeping brings not just physical renewal, but psychological evolution. She stopped pulling out her hair. This pain would not help, and perhaps harm. She didn't need to lose self-confidence, vigor, or resolve now.